Hey family, welcome back to the Divine Truth Oracle. I hope you guys are doing well. Listen, I have a special downloaded message from the Holy Spirit, and take this how it resonates for your life. This is a message that it generally applies to each and every one of us in the collective, but it applies to us all in a different way. Just like if you look at each one of the little puppies that's in the basket on this video, each one of them is a different color. And the reason why I chose that for this video is because it represents, think of each of them as a different timeline, a different reality, a different realm, a different dimension. Spirit is saying for you to pay attention to everything. Don't discount anything. Take in all of the information that is being given to you now as it relates to the world financial systems. Apply the changes and the differences as you need to for you. Each and every person's situations and circumstances are different. Why? Because each of us has a different belief. Therefore, we all have a different reality. I'll give you a very brief example of that. I am a person that invests in cryptocurrency. I have some friends and I have some family that do not invest in cryptocurrency. We all are going to be affected by the change in the new financial system that is coming March 10th of 2025. But whenever you see this message, this is a timeless message. It is meant for you to see it at that time. But because of the fact that we all have different beliefs, different perceptions, then we each have our own separate realities. Okay, that is that example. Now, some prophecies are not going to apply to each and every one and all of us. It does not mean that the prophet is giving a false prophecy. It does not mean that they don't know what they're talking about. It does not mean that they were wrong. It is just like a lot of people right now, you're looking and talking to people and they don't make sense to you. It seems like they're not understanding what's going on. And you're saying to yourself, look, I know what you're saying on a specific subject, but, and I'm keeping this very general because I don't want to get people confused. I will come back as they give it to me, and I will expound on what I'm telling you, but I'm trying to get the main message across. And that is that every prophecy will not pertain to everyone. And it does not mean that the prophet is not giving an accurate prophecy. And it does not mean that God told you something and didn't do it. Either you may be not on that timeline, or you may be in between timelines, or you have not reached that realm or that dimension, which is the reason why that prophecy is not true for you. Don't get caught up in the negatives of what is going on in and around us, which has to be with the mass deportations, the famine, the food shortages. Remember, your perception also guides your reality, how you perceive something, how you see it, how you feel it, the energy that you give to it will determine how it plays into your reality. Do not get yourself caught up in a reality of a lack or a scarcity mindset. I'm not telling you not to prepare for something. I'm not telling you to not have supplies on hand. That's not what I'm saying. Yes, prepare. Yes, have supplies on hand, because even if you don't need them, there may be other people in your family or your friend group or whatever that may need this stuff. But what I'm saying is, don't get caught up into things to the point where you are hyper focused on one certain thing. Number one, what you pull into your reality, most of you and many of you are very intuitive. You have a keen discernment, and you also have a master manifesting 544 on the timer mindset. You are master manifestors, and by doing this 555 on the timer, you pull in certain things, or you push out certain things out of your reality. And the spirit wants me to let you know not to pull in or hyper focus on those things that are meant to only be distractions for you in your reality, in the timeline that you're on, in the realm and the dimension that you're on. For others of you, it's set to keep you unfocused on the abundance, on the wealth, on the positive manifestations. Look at everything, acknowledge it for what it is, give it a placeholder in your reality, but do not take anything that is negative. Do not take anything that doesn't have anything to do with you directly. Don't take anything where you don't have a dog in the fight. Don't take these things and make them a priority, or give them a priority place marker in your reality. That is all I am saying. That way you can understand how to manifest in what you want, what you desire, and how to filter out what you don't want and what you do not desire. And that way, it'll help you better to understand why certain things right now seem foreign to you. Certain people that you've been knowing for years, it seems like you don't speak the same language anymore. That's because they are in a different reality. They are on a different timeline. They are in a different realm, on a different dimension. You have ascended. You have jumped timelines. They have not. You have to understand that. That's why people don't seem to understand what should be understood. And they're not having an understanding for it because they haven't ascended to that level. They're not awakened to that level. You have to remember, you have to give compassion and concern for unhealed people, or people that are not unhealed. They're in between timelines. They have not reached the reality where we have, or the level of consciousness where we are. If this is your message, guys, let me know if it resonates for you. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, and also repost this video so they can get out to others. And if you haven't already joined the channel, remember, you guys, keep going, keep growing. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.